Court is now in session. Judge Vanderby takes the bench. The room settles. Case JVB 1078 McKinney. A mother steps forward.
Calm on the outside, determined underneath.
This is not just paperwork. This is 9 years of unanswered questions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. McKinney,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I am here to try to recoup costs that I've incurred with my daughter.
All right.
She's 9 years old. She's been with me since birth, and I'm paying for everything. I've been doing it all on my own.
All right.
Miss McKinney speaks clearly. She has raised her daughter alone since birth. No financial help. Not a dollar. The judge leans in. At all. The answer is firm. At all. The weight of single parenthood hangs in the air.
Not a problem, but I've been doing it all on my own.
All right. And when you say all on your own, Dad isn't helping out financially at all?
At all.
Okay. And you said your daughter's 9.
Yes.
Is she involved in any type of extracurricular activities? That word always messes me up.
Yes, ma'am. Basketball, track and field, and tennis.
All right. Does Dad pay for any of those?
No, ma'am.
How much are the fees associated annually with each one of those?
Annually?
The child is 9. Active. Basketball. Track and field. Tennis. A full schedule. A full life. The annual cost? Nearly $4,700. The judge asks the obvious question. Does Dad contribute? The answer is simple. No, he knows about the activities. He just doesn't pay.
Probably roughly $4,700.
All right. Is Dad aware that she's in these activities?
Yes.
All right. The extracurricular activities, does he attend those?
No, Your Honor.
So he doesn't pay for those?
No.
So what is the backstory? I mean, she's 9, so were you all in a relationship previously? Like what happened?
We were in a situationship for a weekend.
Then comes the backstory. Not a relationship. A situationship. 72 hours in Washington, D.C. A business trip. A teacher's conference. A nightclub. A weekend that changes 2 lives forever. The judge pauses. Careful with the questions now. But the result is clear. She becomes pregnant.
What in the world is that?
Well, it was a little bit more than a one-night stand. It lasted approximately 72 hours. I was on business in Washington, D.C., and he was there for a teacher's conference. I met him at a nightclub.
Ooh,
and
I need to be careful what I ask.
Well, listen, the night grew long, and things happened within the next 72 hours. And so, yeah, that's the extent of it.
Okay, and you got pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Was he involved in the pregnancy?
Well, he was definitely there.
Well, no, throughout your pregnancy.
Oh, throughout? No, ma'am.
Okay. So you've just literally had the baby, no help from him, nothing like that.
Was he there during the pregnancy?
No.
At the hospital?
No.
A DNA test? Never done. He doubts he's the father. She says he's the only Caucasian man she's ever been with. Yet for 9 years he sends birthday texts. How is she doing? Words, but no money follows.
Did he show up at the hospital?
No, he was late.
Okay. So did you all have a DNA test done?
No.
Does he know he's the father?
He doesn't think that he is, and he's the only Caucasian that I've ever been with, so.
Okay. So that's where the issue lies then. He doesn't believe he's the father, which is why he hasn't given you any money.
But he sent text messages, and he sent happy birthdays, things of that nature. How is she doing? So I believe if he didn't care at all, he wouldn't.
He didn't sign the birth certificate. No acknowledgement of paternity. So today, she wants 2 things: answers and support. First, establish paternity. Then child support. In her heart, she says she knows. But heart isn't evidence. DNA is.
send those text messages. Now, he's done that for the past 9 years. I've just never seen any greenbacks to follow those texts.
Okay. So when he arrived at the hospital, did he sign the acknowledgement of paternity?
No, Your Honor. When I meant he was late, the baby was already a week old at the time. I was already at home. We'd left the hospital. That's what I mean by late.
Oh, so he didn't show up at the hospital at all?
No, Your Honor.
So he didn't sign the birth certificate or any acknowledgement of paternity or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So you're here today to do what exactly?
Well, I was hoping you would be able to help me, first and foremost, establish paternity.
Okay.
At this point.
All right.
And
we would definitely have to do that before any child support takes place.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, that's pretty much it. I've just been doing everything on my own. In my heart of hearts, I know that he is the father. I have no doubt. I'm just needing assistance.
Okay. All right. All right. Sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is what she's saying. Now, let me be clear in my questions because I just realized that I probably...
Now the father speaks. He agrees the 72-hour relationship happened, but he adds context. She earns more money than he does. She works for the federal government. He's a teacher making $60,000 a year. He calls the child her daughter. The judge catches it immediately. Does he believe she's his? It may be, he says, but he wants proof.
Shouldn't have asked that question like that. Now, bypass all the 72-hour stuff that she talked about, right? Mm-hmm. Now, she's pregnant.
She was.
Okay, you were not involved in that process at all in terms of the pregnancy.
Look, let me just start off by saying that most of what she said is essentially true,
okay.
Although there's some giant omissions in there and some things that you need to take into account to get the full picture.
Well, does it involve the 72-hour thing?
we were involved approximately that amount of time, yes.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't want to know any specific details about that.
I'm not here to give you the details of it. I'm just here to tell you that we were in an intimate relationship on and off for about 72 hours, yes.
Okay. So after you found out she was pregnant, what happened?
Well, first let me add some context to everything before I answer that, Your Honor. She works for the federal government. I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. She makes significantly more money than I do. I make about $60,000 a year. I don't know the exact figure of her annual income, but I know it's a lot more than that. She's in far better position to support her daughter than I would be, and what she's asking for.
You said her daughter, so you truly don't believe this is your child?
I am willing to accept that it may be, but we've not done a DNA test. What she said about being only with one Caucasian man, I have no way of knowing if that's...
Then he drops another detail. He has a newborn son with his fiancée. I know that's my son for sure, he says confidently. The courtroom shifts. The judge's tone tightens. This case is not about his new family. It's about a 9-year-old girl who may be his child.
True. She's lied before to me. So don't take, she was honest with a lot of the stuff she said fairly, but here's a big thing she forgot to mention. I have a son of my own. I have a newborn son, and with my fiance.
Congratulations.
What does that have to do with this?
This is
I allowed you the opportunity to speak. This is his time. Yes, now, I asked you, was there anything else you needed me to know before I moved over to him?
But I already know he's going to push my buttons.
Okay, well, just sit there and don't let him push your buttons. Okay. That's the easy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead.
So I have a newborn son with my fiance, and I know that he's my son for sure. And I know, and
how do you know for sure?
Because he's white.
Ma'am.
Because the woman who gave birth to him has been with me and only me for the past 3 years now. That's how I know that he is my son. And he does, despite being a newborn, having a little newborn face, he does look like me. I can tell. So, but anyway. What she's asking for, she does not need financial compensation from me to support possibly our daughter. And the other factor she didn't take into consideration.
Wait a minute. Did I hear that right? Let me rewind.
Yeah, he said need.
Let me.
I'm sorry.
Let me rewind that. You said she does not.
He argues she doesn't need his money. He claims jealousy, says she's interfering with his new life. The mother reacts. Buttons are pushed. The judge steps in firmly. Only one person presses buttons in this courtroom. Order returns, but tension remains thick.
I need money from you. So let me make sure I got that right.
Because she makes so much more than me.
Right. So even if it is your child,
right,
she still doesn't need to get money from you?
In my opinion, this is what she's doing here right now has nothing to do with needing money. It has to do with jealousy. She's trying to interfere with my relationship with my new son and my fiance.
Baby, I care less about that, okay? Two things for certain, one for show. I care less about that.
Excuse me? I thought we weren't going to allow him to push your buttons.
I left one button out. I'm sorry.
I've got buttons.
Well, I've gathered all my buttons, and you ain't gonna push.
Well,
I got a whole control panel.
Excuse me. The only person that's going to be
childish.
Excuse me. The only person that's going to be pressing buttons up here is me.
I'm trying not to press his head.
Well, we're definitely not going to do that because then the bailiff will have to escort you out, and then I'll more than likely dismiss your case. So that wouldn't be a good thing, right? Ultimately, the both of you are here for one thing. You all want to find out if he is indeed the father of your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, sure.
Seems like a weird place to do that. I don't see a DNA kit anywhere nearby.
Oh, now you're challenging her circumstances.
We do that in a different area.
Stupid.
We have, excuse me, that wasn't very nice.
Well, it wasn't nice for him to dish your courtroom either.
The judge makes it clear. Relationship status doesn't matter. Birth control doesn't matter. A child exists. A 9-year-old who deserves support. The law doesn't require love. It requires responsibility.
I'm just saying.
No disrespect to your court, ma'am.
I don't take offense to that because I don't sit up and let people push my buttons often. All right? So this is what we are going to do. We are going to reset this pending DNA results. Now, if for any reason the child does come back, the DNA test does come back and you are the father, you will have to start paying child support being ordered today, all right?
Can I respond to that, Judge, if I may? We were in what amounted to a long one-night stand. We never committed to...
The decision is firm. The case will reset pending DNA results. If he is the father, child support begins immediately. If he is not, she may petition elsewhere. Because this is bigger than pride, bigger than jealousy, bigger than a 72-hour weekend.
To each other. I wasn't even aware that she gave birth until like a week after it happened.
Lies.
No, I was never told that.
Excuse me, Miss McKinney.
Yes, Your Honor. It's the lies.
It's the buttons. Woosah. Okay? Now, to your point, I was looking here through this Texas Family Code looking for where it says that you have to be in a relationship with somebody to not have to pay child support, and it doesn't exist.
Well, she never, said... I was under the impression, from what I remember, that she was on birth control. Now, that may be my faulty memory, but I never entered into this relationship with any intention.
Even still, let's just be clear. Birth control or not, a 9-year-old child is here. These are the facts. A 9-year-old child is here who deserves support, not only from her mother, but from her potential father as well.
The judge looks at both of them.
Calm. Direct.
Final. The truth is coming. And if that little girl carries his DNA, then he carries her responsibility. A 9-year-old child is here. The judge reminds them, steady and unwavering. And she deserves support from both parents.